Today we're diving into one of the most chaotic spots in our house, the garage. There are piles of tools, mystery fasteners, a small landfill of recycling, and random stuff that honestly shouldn't even be here. We are tackling the space head on. We'll be sorting through tools, organizing fasteners, dealing with recycling, and letting go of all those random little things that just somehow collect over time. Like, why is there a jar of spaghetti in my garage? My goal isn't just to make it look cleaner, I want it to actually work for us again. So if you've been needing some motivation or practical ideas to bring some order back to your own garage, then this video is for you, friend. We are a family of 6 living out here on the Alberta prairie, and I'm on a mission to reclaim our home from overwhelm, clutter, and chaos. Are you on a similar journey? Then you'll want to stick around for my fall series. I'm going through every room in our house and taking it from messy to functional again. So make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming transformations. Check it out. I found my old gloves. That's always a bonus when you're cleaning things, to find things that you thought you had lost. My gloves were in my oldest son's car, and it used to be my car at one point in time, and it hasn't been for like the last 2 years, and there were my gloves. They're like when I get gas, then I use those gloves to get the gas. Anyways, my husband and I are just doing a little pre-sweep of the garage. I just kind of wanted to get some of the like dog hair and stuff out. We have a dog named Sunny, we have a cat named Tiger, and we have a rabbit also named Hopscotch. Okay, now that that is done, we are going to move into the garage and just kind of talk about things. Okay, friends, if there is anything you have done in a garage declutter that you have found very helpful, leave it down below in the comments so other people can learn from your mistakes or tips or whatever it is. Here's a tip for you. I got this power tool organizer for my husband for Father's Day this year. Which was just in June. It's now October, so, it's taken us some time to get it up on the wall, but that's okay. We're getting to it. That's all that matters. So we're doing a quick little unboxing video here for you so you can see. My youngest son and I are going to assemble it together with you guys in just a moment, but first I get distracted by the size of his tools that are on the wall. Like, look at the size of that wrench. That's what she said. My idea was that we clean the tool counter off and just kind of like put things on the ground to sort through them.
I'll put it on that table.
Yeah, you can pull out the table and then that table.
I'll put them on here.
And then you can hang the thing on the wall.
Yeah.
This power organizer thing. And then after we're done the counter, then we can move on to this shelf here. Okay, moving on to assembling this power tool organizer, and say hello to my 10-year-old. He thought it would be super fun to help me film this and help me assemble the equipment, whatever you want to call this. Okay, anyways, so he was in charge of reading the instructions and kind of like telling me what to do, and I just really like our little interaction here. And yes, he is like as tall as I am. His dad is 6'6", pretty much, basically 6'5" maybe. And so yeah, he's gonna be a tall boy and I am a short woman. I am like 5'1" on a good day. So yeah, anyways, and so he was like trying to like screw it in and stuff and doing his best to do that, and I'm just trying to encourage him as best I can, like that's my job as a parent, is to just help them grow and encourage them and just trying to make them into little human beings. It's kind of a big chore, honestly, and but they're really good kids, you guys. We got so spoiled. We have 4 kids. He's the third. He's number 3. And then I have a younger daughter who's 5 and 2 older kids, a 21-year-old boy and a 16-year-old daughter as well. Sorry, my youngest isn't quite 5 yet. She will be soon. Anyways. Yeah, he was being a little goofy. I love this age when he's just like everything's funny to him. Like everything is so funny. And he's just loud noises and rambunctious and throw your body all around. And then he came out to the garage too to help us clean off the counter. And yeah, he wants to be a YouTuber, so he thinks it's so cool that I film things, and I don't know. I think he thinks what I do is actually kind of boring, like what I'm filming. He wants me to film like gaming and stuff, but you know, this is just my life, so I'm just trying to film it, trying to get a handle on things, and I think you guys can relate, I'm sure. Okay, I'm just going to stop talking for just a few minutes. You guys can just enjoy the sounds of us organizing and clinking with the tools. I don't think we need that thing. That's for the...
Literally, I love these things.
Do you think this table's gonna fall over from all the weight?
Sure. Mom, when was the last time you cleaned this?
Oh, a long time, right, Dad?
It's been a while.
Like how many years?
Ever since we got it in there.
Is that hollow?
It'll tell you where a stud is if you have good ears. Would that be better?
Well, that's just out of the way.
That's true, yeah. And then you can just tack the cord to the wall so the cord's up and out of the way. Getting empty?
No. Where is spray?
Speak to yourself. First, put them in here.
Okay.
You got pliers. Okay, these are pliers.
Does this thing count as a screwdriver?
Yep. It's magnetic.
No, it's not magnetic. It is dug into this thing a little. This guy is a screwdriver?
Yep. It's one of those handles. We're gonna count that, okay?
Mm-hmm. What about this thing? This thing looks pretty cool. What about this thing, Mom?
Yep.
I love watching movies by the Space Maker here on YouTube, and she always includes just like dialogue as they're doing things and just some natural sounds as they're cleaning and stuff, and I just really love that. So I wanted to share a little bit of that with you and also some of our funny moments.
Steel for fitting steel. Steel for fitting steel. Don't burn yourself.
Oh, sorry, I had to include that I just had found a flint and steel, just like fire starter thing, in with his tools and stuff. And so I was just showing my son, like, hey, check this out. It's kind of like Minecraft. Flint and steel makes all the things. Anyways, oh, he thought that was funny. Now what? Okay, so now my husband's just putting on the power organizer still, just getting it all screwed onto the wall. I am sorting through the rest of the tools and stuff. Not the rest, but I'm just getting a handle on it. The big blue tote next to the table is our garbage pile. We're just throwing away all the things. Like, recycling is important to me, and we did recycle a whole bunch of bolts and things like that, but sometimes there's just only so much you can do, especially when you're decluttering and you just got to get it out. And so that's my excuse for not doing it perfectly, but we did do some of them today.
Counter, because I got it empty. Woohoo!
Now, I am like the queen of listing and making plans and strategies, and then organizing. Like, this is where I shine. So I don't mind digging into the dirt and pulling out all the tools and sorting them by type and everything. And I know some people would be like, just throw them away and buy new ones. I don't know. There's just a part of me that just like can't do that. I just feel like it's my responsibility as like an adult to just try my best, and my best is to just organize it and just see what we got. However, if you're on this journey and that's not where you're at, it's okay to just throw them out and buy new, okay? Like, sometimes we're just drowning in clutter and we gotta get out, and that is your choice to do that. So I didn't feel that way. I felt like this was manageable for me, but if it wasn't, then that might be just a decision that I would have to make as well. So now, luckily, our family eats a lot of ketchup, and that is what those big giant cans are, is big ketchup cans. We used to be able to buy them in those cans in, what is that called? In bulk. But I have not been able to find any in the last couple of years, actually. So that's a bummer for me. I'll have to try and locate some more sometime. But anyways, the Heinz comes from the States, so I probably have to pay a tariff for that anyway. So wait, do you want just drill bits in here?
Yeah. Just anything that goes in the drill that I can use in the drill.
These are sockets? Anything goes with the drill. Okay. Let's see. Look how nice this looks. We were so excited about it. He can put his best tools on here, some of his little things, and it's got a charging bar on top. Anyways, totally recommend that. That was super handy there. And now he's just helping me sort through some of these tools. This looks like you stick it down something. Okay, these guys. I can get rid of these, right? Can I get rid of your hookers?
Yeah.
Do you want this? Or this?
Yeah. That goes off you.
This guy for sure. He's good. This one's broken.
No, we don't need.
This guy?
No. No, that no.
These guys?
Yes, those are for my quality.
This?
No.
Look at that quick decision making. We did so good.
No, no.
Just kidding. Sally's up and dances with her, and he puts on wigs.
And it's me.
Okay, what's this? This is garbage.
Who's your drill bits?
Yeah, so this is all drilling stuff. This is air compressor
You
things,
found it.
pliers, wrenches.
Oh, here you go.
Those are called wrenches.
Okay, actually, this. Those I am keeping. Just like exits.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. I know it's good. Then you have an aesthetic. A silver can aesthetic.
So this is
How do you spell pliers?
Pliers.
It's whatever you want to do.
What's that? They're not fancy.
There, now when we come out looking for something,
No, that's my day.
ta-da!
hey friends, welcome back. Same day, just a later time, and I couldn't find the sweater I was wearing, so I'm proving it to you that it is the same day. It's just 4:30 now. I'm going to be working on resetting the garage now. So now that we've kind of decluttered his shelf off, shelf over there, that was the main goal. The next goal was this white shelf here and this shelf here that's got like the recycling and stuff on it. So
I'm going to be working on these 2 shelves here for the next hour or so, just to see how far I can get them kind of reset and just to a place where it's easy to grab things, it's easy to see stuff, and just make the garage more usable, right? So let's go. Okay, so first on my journey, I'm going to start on this right-hand side and work my way towards the left, because this is what's going to be affecting us the most, is this recycling stuff. And then I'll move on to the shelf, which is where I want the recycling to actually be. It's just kind of exploded. I need to fix that, obviously. And then the white shelf is like fasteners for like screws and nails and staples and all that kind of stuff. My husband likes to build things. I'm sure I'll talk about that in the voiceover. We'll talk about that later. But obviously I've got some garbage and things that I need to work out. So I'm going to pull this stuff out towards the front of the garage here so my husband can take it out. The sun is so blinding. Okay, hold on. Come with me. Yeah, if I'm here, that's good. Okay, there we go. That'll do. Okay. So one of the things that I failed to do in my March declutter was to actually label the recycling boxes. And so the kids, they just threw things into the corner like we've always been doing. I got some totes, so I'm gonna label them with either plastic, glass, tin cans, pop cans, cardboard, paper, those kind of things. And then that way, while they're lined up at the bottom of this shelf here, when the kids bring out recycling, or myself or my husband, we'll have a place to put it, rather than just like, here's some boxes and things get put in all the boxes, right? So that's what I'm gonna work on doing. I need one for pop cans. I want the dirtiest one for that. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it's holding the cardboard. I want the tall white thing to be garbage, because when I get out of my car's parked here. When I get out and when I get my daughter out, I like to take the garbage out with us, and then I can just throw it in the garbage here. And if it's in the tall white one, it fits under this bottom shelf and the dog can't get into it. So I love that for me. I'll put all of the metal, plastic, and glass into the same one. So like things like cans, soup cans, glass pasta jars, those kind of things, and plastic containers and stuff that is recyclable, but that doesn't get a return. Okay, just so you guys can get a visual, obviously the cardboard's not gonna go in there. It will be pop cans, but pop cans, cardboard, garbage, and then metal, plastic, glass kind of things. And then it would fit so nicely right there, whoops, which was the purpose of this whole thing, but just hadn't implemented it properly. All right, let's keep going, guys. I'm gonna put kitty litter under the stairs. Some cleaning wipes that we might need. Garbage bags also we need. Winter boots. Sure. It's a very large sock. Garbage. Okay guys, I have an ancient toy here that I don't want to get rid of because it was my toy as a child. No? I don't know. Okay, so it's broken. I'm gonna keep it till summertime because I don't want to get rid of it yet and I need some time. And then I probably will get rid of it. The kids are getting older, so hang on to that. I'm just gonna put it over here for a second. A headrest. This is probably for my car. I don't want to get rid of this. This was my old garage door lift thing. I don't need it. It's e-waste. Boots here. Cleaning stuff. This can go in the house with the bug removal stuff. I don't know if this works. It seems to work. We just had to get a new door, so maybe they gave us the door handle just in case we needed it. It should go on the white shelf. Gloves. Garbage. John Deere. Obviously a part for our lawnmower. This is a car kit that we've had forever. All right, what do we got? Oh, do you even think this is good? Fix a flat. May explode if heated. This is probably not safe to keep in the car. Flashlight, some first aid stuff, fuses, something that's leaking. A 45-minute emergency wax flare that has melted. It probably would still work, actually. That's probably fine. I'm not putting that back in there though. And jumper cables, which these are good to have actually, keeping these. This just needs to go in one of the cars. Okay, we got some dog stuff, because now we're dog owners. Okay, I've got a couple dog toys here, but they are too small for our dog because she's ginormous. So I'm going to take them to my sister's, and she has a small dog. Well, this one might be all right for our dog, but her small dog would love these, so that's where those are gonna go. But for now, I'm just gonna put the rest of the pet things in here and put them under the stairs. Okay, this came out of a camping trailer. These are just bags. More bags. Can never have enough bags, especially when you're camping. All right, and then cleaning products. I think this line is supposed to be for a laundry line, but would I ever use this? No, I don't think I would. So I'm gonna throw this away. That can go in the garbage. And then the rest of this stuff, I mean, it's fine. It just needs to be used. Ooh, the dust in here is killing me. Cleaning is a dusty job. These are big bags. I'm gonna keep them out here. This little guy, this is like to hold a cord or something, so that needs to go on my husband's side. Here's a tool. This is not a tool. Here's a toy. I mean, he doesn't really work very well. He's not horrible, but let's donate him. These are chlorine things. Our pool is out at my parents' house, so it doesn't need to be here anymore. And then these are just golf balls, which we don't golf. So why do we have golf balls? Because somebody gave them to us. And so now they're here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take them to my friends. My friend and his son like to go golfing. So Mike, do you want some golf balls? put those aside for you. You're welcome. Okay guys, the problem with being a shorty is that there's only so much I can reach here, but I can definitely reach this, which is definitely going in the garbage. It's like a science experiment. Do not drop this. That's disgusting. This is just a bag, okay? That's fine. There's a bucket up there that I can't reach, and there's the chop saw. I'm not gonna worry about those two. All right, it's almost time to clean off this shelf, but first I'm going to wash these shelves off and the counter, the tool counter. I'm gonna get those washed so that it's all cleaned, and then that way if I have to stop, I've at least done those and they're done, and then this can be the last hurrah. Let's go. Okay, excuse me, I'm gonna back. I don't feel it. Now you might have seen a few of my community posts that I've been sharing about this 40-day challenge that I'm doing. 90, it's 90-day challenge. Oh my goodness, I cannot even remember anything. I shared a little bit about like why I'm doing this and why I even do YouTube, and also just kind of like what my plan is, what my schedule is, and all that kind of good stuff. So if you haven't seen it, I'll share it here with you guys. I'm only posting twice in October, but I'm ramping it up in November and posting twice a week. And then in December, I'll have one big quality video that just kind of like encapsulates everything that I learned from this little challenge. And then part of the reason why I've got just 2 videos in October is because they're both my garage and our basement. And those were going to be the biggest areas that were going to take me the longest time to actually film and do and everything. And so I just needed a little more time for them. And it's worked out pretty good. I've got them both filmed now at this point, and obviously just editing. Now this disgustingly dirty little shelf here is just used for boots in the wintertime. We use the boot warmer there behind it, and so that's why it's so filthy, is because the muddy boots get put on here. It's nothing fancy, but it works. These are my like work glove cleaning gloves because they're like a thicker glove than your regular dishwashing gloves. Wow, how many times can I say gloves? And I could only find one of them this day, and so I was using my mop bucket to help me like squeeze out the water, and then that worked, was actually pretty effective. Also, don't ask me why my hand is just lingering on my stomach. It looks like I'm pregnant right in this picture, and it's bothering me a lot, but that's okay. We're focusing on cleaning this filthy counter that has not been cleaned in years, like literally years. But yeah, it was very nice to get all that dust off of there. Okay, my husband is a better tosser than I am. I'm not good at tossing things. I tend to think like, oh, I could use that for something. Yeah, anyways. So these came out of our trailer. We renovated our trailer, and these were in the back. And we've had them around since 2021, hanging out in our garage. Oh, that one's got like a big mothy butterfly thing in it. Okay, anyways. So they're full of dust. They actually don't have anything in them, but they do fit on this white shelf here. And so I convinced my husband that if I did not use them today, that I would let them go. Again, I'm the problem, not him. So I'm going to clear off this white shelf and see if these have a purpose or not. If they don't have a purpose, I'm okay with letting them go. I'm just trying to reset the garage, and so I don't need them. I've just been hanging on to them because they're like nice sturdy little boxes. So my last mission, clean this shelf off, whacking all the things. Clean this shelf off and see if I can find a purpose for these drawer boxes. So let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I think the best way to go about this is just to start at the top. I'm gonna take things off, put them on the table, sort them out like we did the countertop, so. And then since I'm a vertically challenged little girly, I'm actually not doing the top shelf, but this shelf here. So this is a jack. These things actually might come in handy. Cable ties. Aw, baby cow bottle. Ew, mousetrap. black electrical tape. What did I do with the other one that I had? I put it on the table. Okay, before I get too far, I'm sure many of us have shelves like this where it's almost overwhelming just to look at. And before I get too far and pull all the things off and then regret it because I've got a floor full of things, what I'm gonna do is take it just one shelf at a time. So now that I've cleaned this top shelf off, I'm gonna vacuum it, I'm gonna wash it, and then I'm gonna put up there already the things that I wanna keep on the top shelf, which will probably be irrigation stuff. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to share with you, if you have a shelf like this, don't freak out. Try not to get overwhelmed. We're just gonna work on it one shelf at a time, clean that shelf off, wash it off, give it a purpose, and then go from there, the next shelf, okay? That way you don't have a whole floor full of stuff that you don't know what you're gonna do with.
So as we're wrapping up here, guys, I just wanted to share some helpful thoughts for you. I want you to be able to simplify your home and your routine in a way that works for you, a real person, not an influencer, not a minimalist. You know, I'm talking slow declutter with realistic time frames. I'm talking about an emphasis on systems over aesthetics, you know, just being thoughtful, no pressure to purge everything. You know, we just want a mindful process. I'm focusing on progress over perfection, okay? I'm focusing on a real home with realistic timelines. I'm normalizing the mess, the setbacks, and the evolving needs, especially for a family. You know, like things just do not stay the same throughout for longer than a few weeks, honestly. I'm here to guide, not to guilt. We're celebrating any kind of progress, no matter how small. And I'm not shaming your clutter, people. Look at my room. I have clutter, you have clutter, I'm sure, and it's okay. Also, things have a lot of emotional hold on us, and for some of us, it's easier to let things go, and for others, it's not. And that's totally normal. Maybe not the greatest thing, but like, we're working on it, you know? What I'm working on right now is consumerism and just focusing on being more intentional. Things cost a lot of money. I don't want to throw everything away in my house only to have to replace it. Like, that is not my form of decluttering. You won't see me doing that. I don't like spending money on that much, you know? Like, I do spend money, obviously, but I don't like to waste money. So I'm trying my best to not do that. So if you see me keeping a pencil and you're like, why didn't you just throw that away? Well, it still had some use left in it, and I'm okay with using old things. I don't know if it's just the way I was raised or if it's just me in particular. Maybe it's something with my brain and I have trouble getting rid of things that I still see a use for. And I am getting better, you guys. But like I said before, my husband's definitely a better tosser than I am, just less emotionally connected to things. Whereas I'm kind of like, I don't know. I just have some hoarding tendencies, I guess. And I'm just trying to work through them. So I just really appreciate your patience with me as we go through these videos. So just wrapping this up, I wanted to show you guys the before footage of what I had. We had the landfill of recycling that is now all cleared up and there's boxes in place for organizing things. We had the fasteners that were all in a disarray that are now labeled and cleaner, definitely cleaner. And then the tool counter that was just overflowing with stuff and is now actually usable. So that's super exciting for the winter time. So thank you again for joining me on this journey. I hope that I was able to inspire you to also let things go. Maybe it's because I couldn't. And then join me again next Friday, and I will be cleaning not next Friday, on the 31st, I will be cleaning our basement. So stick around and you'll see something new. Bye.